Good evening, folks, and welcome inside the gymnasium here at Birmingham Groves High School. Brad Fetters for BACB Sports, joined as always by Nick Buckler. Nick, getting our folks set for tonight's matchup between the Seaholm Maples and the Groves Falcons boys varsity basketball. Seaholm Maples come into play 5-10. This is a crossover game. The Maples playing out of the OAA Blue this season. A little bit of an up and down season for them.
Yeah, obviously the overall record doesn't indicate that they're having a good season, but then since they have started conference play in the Blue, they've done pretty well.
3-2 overall within the league. They won their last 3 games last season. We're kind of hoping to carry some of that momentum. This is a team that plays really hard. They're kind of a physical team, rely a little bit on the jump shot, but what do you expect to see out of the Maples here tonight?
I expect to see good defense. I feel like that's something the Maples have always done pretty well, and they're going to grind it down. They're going to have to make their jump shots and kind of capitalize on transition as well.
Huge opportunity here tonight for them on the road to pull the upset. Their head coach, Spencer Adams, in his second year, is alongside the third member of our broadcast team, Andy Aubrey.
All right, guys, here we are with the head coach of the Seaholm Maples, Mr. Spencer Adams. Spencer, your foot is in a boot. Let's talk about it for a second. What in the heck happened?
Yeah, a few weeks ago, playing basketball, went to cutback door and took a negative step, felt my Achilles pop. Sure enough, went in. Dr. Gettler got me right, though. I just had surgery last week, got the stitches out today, so road to recovery.
So you'll be ready by the time the NBA Finals roll around. Okay. Well, let's talk about the game tonight. You're in enemy territory here. What's the status of the team so far right now?
I mean, we've kind of been up and down. We've played some really good basketball. We've played some bad basketball. Really, for us, it's about putting 4 quarters together. And more recently, we've done that in January. So we feel pretty good about our momentum and where we're going. And tonight's a good opportunity to prove that we're on the right track again against another good team.
Absolutely. Give us a couple names. Who've kind of been your captains and leading the way for you?
Captains-wise, I think like Drew Heckman is a senior captain who's been great for us. Will Fedor's been injured, but he was voted in the offseason as one of the captains. He's done a great job as like more of a spiritual guy and keeping the team together. And then we've got a junior, Everett Wirtz, who is soft-spoken and quiet, but plays, shows it through his play. And Patrick Hughes is another senior, and you guys have seen him on our football field as a quarterback, and he does a great job. He's just an all-hustle guy and cares a lot about Seaholm, so he's great to have around too. We got a bunch of good kids, to be honest.
You're still working with the football team too, right?
Yes, sir. Yep.
He's multi-sport, multi-dimensional, multifaceted, but he's got a bum Achilles right now, which is healing, thankfully. So go easy on that thing, Spencer. All right, and we hope you heal fast. So we'll wrap it up for right now and send it back to Brad and Nick. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Coach Adams and Andy. As for the Groves Falcons, 3-13 this season, obviously in their second year now in the OAA Red Championship a year ago, but this is a team that lost a ton of talent from last year.
Yeah, lost 4 guys that are playing college basketball right now, so it's really tough to bounce back, getting a lot of guys in the lineup that really have no varsity experience. So it was going to be a year to kind of see what you had, feel it out, and definitely a year of growth. Obviously, it's been a struggle so far this year. 2 6 or more game losing streaks already in this season. But a rivalry game, anything can happen. I say it every single time these two schools get together. And they have the home court advantage, so you never know what's going to happen out there tonight.
6'5" junior David Jones wears number 23 for the Groves Falcons. He's going to be a player to pay attention to tonight. But really, the Falcons offensively struggles this season. They're averaging less than 50 points per game, but that's in the ultra-competitive OAA Red Division. An opportunity to get right here tonight on their home floor.
Yeah, I mean, they do have some marquee wins, although just 3 wins on the season. Early in the year to beat De La Salle is still, you could check a box there. They got to get the big man going, and this is a perfect opportunity for them to do it.
Their head man's Mark West back in as the head coach here at Birmingham Groves, and he is alongside Andy Aubrey.
All right, guys, thanks again. We're here now with head coach Mark West for the Groves Falcons. Mark, I see you out in the community. I see you supporting the other sports teams here at Groves. You're out, you're all. Let's face it, you crave the spotlight, don't you?
Yeah, not the spotlight, but supporting great kids. That's what it's about. And we do that in all the programs. All the coaches here do a lot of fun stuff with the kids and a lot of great stuff on the court. Also teaching here, getting to see the kids out of the classrooms, a lot of fun. So it's just a blast being a part of the Groves community.
Yeah, it is. It's really, my daughter went here, and I know this place well, and and there is a very strong sense of community, as you mentioned. Let's talk about the basketball team. Give us the bird's eye view of the season so far. The schedule's not quite where you'd wanted it to be, but there's always positives to draw on. Give us the overview.
Absolutely. So, I mean, it's been a tough year for us. It's been a weird one injury-wise. Like, we faced more injuries this year than I've ever been a part of as a coach. So that part's been tough to get through. Playing in the OA Red, there's no forgiveness for that. So you come in with an injured crew and nobody's feeling sorry for you, especially after winning it last year. So that part's been tough. But the guys are starting to get healthy, really coming together. We had our best performance of the year Friday night against Clarkston. Bo Kennard goes out and hits 10 threes. We take them to overtime. We're right there. And now as a group, we feel like we just got to take that next step and start winning some games.
Okay. And to be fair, you graduated some very good talent last year, right?
Those kids were all right. We graduated about 3,000 points, which is almost ridiculous to say, but it's a true statement. And they're doing a great job at the college level this year.
Right. Who's helping you drive the bus this year on the team?
Well, this senior crew is going to come out and do it tonight. This is their senior night. They elected to make this a special night for them. So it's really going to be that group. We got 8 seniors. They're all going to play a ton. They all played it, they played together forever. So kind of seeing that camaraderie, we're hoping that really comes together tonight and makes it happen.
Well, we will find out sooner than later, and we wish you the best of luck. You got the home cooking here before the home fans, so it's always a great rivalry. You know that. So we'll wrap it up from now. Thank you for your time. But tell you to come right back because the opening tip-off is after these messages.
Bloomfield Township Senior Services promotes wellness and strengthens the community through social connections, fitness classes, aquatics, day trips, and more. Our staff is here to serve you, offering lifelong learning and interactive opportunities for residents age 50 and above. Invest in your vitality with us. Follow us to learn more and stay up to date. We look forward to meeting you.
Welcome back inside Birmingham Groves High School. Brad Fetters alongside Nick Buckler and Andy Aubrey, BACB Sports, getting you set for tonight's rivalry matchup between the Groves Falcons and the Seaholm Maples. There is plenty of energy in this gymnasium here tonight. The Forest and the Flock have gone all out. They're already making some noise. We are ready to go. The Falcons clad in their home white jerseys with green numerals. Seaholm in their road maroons with the checkerboard pattern down the side. Bobby Dansby tips it up, and we are underway. Mark Brown and the Falcons, the opening possession of this ball game. Jordan Thomas, David Upshaw join them on the floor. The other starter will be Bo Kennard for head coach Mark West. Feed comes inside. Quick shot, no good. Defensive rebound ripped down by Everett Wirtz. Drew Heckman, Brian Pohl, Brody Feldmeyer, and Patrick Hughes. The other starters on the floor for head coach Spencer Adams. Seaholm Maples in their first half-court set of the evening. Heckman dribbles, baseline, cut off there, feeds it into the far corner. Runner is good out of the hands of Patrick Hughes. Maples lead it 2-0.
Yeah, he can get it done on the hardwood just as well as the gridiron. Obviously, multi-sport athletes. Starts the scoring here for the Mapes.
Straightaway 3, no good out of Bo Kennard. Foul called against the Falcons. Boy, oh boy, are the Maples making some noise. They're directly behind us in the student section. Hard to hear yourself think right now.
Yeah, I don't think much anyways, but definitely not going to try to do it here tonight.
We're not right in front of them as we've been in the past.
Not much of a home court advantage here for the Falcons if the Maples are going to continue to make this type of noise. A little miscommunication. Hughes goes and gets it. Works his way around the screen. Straightaway 3, short. No good. Bobby Dansby comes down with a rebound.
Really want to see the Falcons here settle it down, maybe set up a play. It looks like they're kind of rushing, dribbling over their own feet here, forcing some shots early.
Pohl into the corner. Triple try. Short. Misses everything.
Yeesh.
Dansby again comes down with a rebound. Outlet it ahead to David Upshaw. Glides through the lane, had a shot blocked by the 6'5" Everett Wirtz. And now another foul call against the Falcons.
They might have been able to call a foul before that here on after he grabbed the rebound. It looked like a little neck grab undetected. Glad they just didn't call a jump ball there and actually called the contact.
2 minutes gone by, opening quarter of play, 2-0 Maples in front. Groves right now already saddled with 2 team fouls. Feed into the low block, and they're going to get a travel call against Wirtz.
Got a pretty good atmosphere in here. It's loud on both sides. Now we just need to see some shots falling to get them real rowdy up in here.
Yeah, it feels like a Friday night game, but looking at the calendar, it's a Tuesday, and we're going to have, what is this?
It's like a foul on the floor here on the defense.
Flock trying to match the intensity of the Forest here in the early goings. Good home crowd on that far sideline. Triggering the basketball will be Jordan Thomas for Groves. Still searching. Finally finds David Upshaw. Thought about the 3. Defers now to Mark Brown. Brown twists and turns. Lays it up. Left it short. Drew Heckman again.
Couple unforgiving bounces on some what looked to be easy lay-ins. Didn't drop for Groves. Need those ones to fall here tonight.
Tough defense being supplied there by number 15, Bo Kennard.
Good help. Good help there.
Steal by David Upshaw. Quickly into the front court. Step back 3, short. No good. Hughes comes down with the rebound. Rips through. Outlets it ahead. Collision. No call. Heckman thought about pulling the trigger on the 3. Overhead pass into the near side corner for Pohl. Goes right back to Heckman. 3 on its way. Too strong. Tapped out and controlled by the Maples. Patrick Hughes owning the offensive glass right now. The Maples getting every 50-50 ball.
A lot of just almost lazy arm fouls for Groves early on. They're getting beat to the rebounds, so they're just kind of flailing their arms around, and it's getting detected every time. They're going to be in foul trouble early.
Holds the ball above his head. Heckman now will defer back to Feldmeyer. Yep, Falcons with 3 personal fouls. 2 already away from the bonus. Everett Wirtz supplies the screen there. Feldmeyer tried to work around it, instead defers to Heckman. Caught at the elbow by Wirtz. Looks to go inside. Nothing available there. We'll defer to Pohl now. Pohl feeds it down low to Hughes. Jump stops. Fires up the shot. No good. One-hand rebound brought down by Dansby. Brown crosses the timeline. Barks out the play call. Dansby, left-hand dribble. Goes to Kennard. Pull up 15-footer. Banks home. Bo Kennard, the first bucket of the ball game for the Falcons.
Good thing it's not a Friday night game, Andy, because I think the bank closes on Friday nights, but they're open Tuesdays.
Did he call that? I'm not sure.
I don't know. My phone didn't ring.
Falcons getting ready to bring in Vesa and Forbes. Baseline drive, no good. And a tie-up situation.
Jump ball.
And possession arrow says Seaholm basketball. So it'll be Forbes and Vesa to check into the game. Coach Mark West electing to get all of his seniors in.
A real nice ceremony beforehand with the parents and the traditional flowers.
Backdoor cut. Heckman bodies up with Vesa, just bullies his way in and banks it home.
Seaholm using some of that height they enjoy.
Much bigger size advantage certainly here tonight for the Maples. Vesa eyes the 3, misses wide. Everett Wirtz quickly up ahead on the give and go. Wirtz Euro steps his way through. Yeah, he shuffled the feet. 4-2 our score, 3:08 remaining in the opening quarter of play. So glad you decided to tune us in tonight here on BACB Sports. Brad Fetters, Nick Buckler, Andy Aubrey, 3-man crew bringing you the sights and sounds tonight from Birmingham Groves High School.
A lot of sounds.
A lot of sounds.
Jordan Thomas around the screen, dribbles his way into the paint. Vesa kicks it right back out to Nolan Davis, freshly inserted into this basketball game.
Getting the seniors a lot of work here in the early going.
Vesa catches. Hands off to Upshaw. Good ball movement around the perimeter. Nothing coming easy right now. Something you noted in the top of the broadcast that Seaholm is going to play some tenacious D tonight. Tapped around and out of bounds. It'll stay with Groves.
Yeah, they just got to keep cycling. The cycling is good, but they just can't seem to penetrate down low and get anything to the rim. It's just passing out at the arc. Might have to pop one.
Thomas catches in the backcourt. Davis draws the double team. Able to pass out of it. Thomas spins. Falcons will reset. That is a long-range three. That's missed short. Patrick Hughes once again, and now throws a bit of an elbow. No call.
Yeah, he grabbed his jersey right in front of the official.
Drew Heckman goes back to Feldmeyer now between the circles. Feldmeyer begins to explore inside. Swatted out of there by Nolan Davis. Good, clean block.
You don't have to be 6'5" to be getting blocks like that. That's just good, clean living.
Maples averaging 45 points per game. Falcons just under 50 per game. This might be a race to 45 tonight.
I was going to say, this is as much action as you're going to see. A minute 36 to play in the first. It's 4-2.
It's a baseball score.
Been a lot of missed shots. And
good bullpen.
3 field goals made. Heckman and Hughes for the Maples. Bo Kennard for the Falcons. Bit of a contrast to the girls' game. You like scoring, check out the Groves girls basketball team.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
They put up 80 points per game. Bobby Dansby. 4 all our score. Feldmeyer, far side corner. Finds Wirtz. And intercepted by Tony Forbes. Quickly up ahead. Forbes leaves it. Little showtime. Dansby couldn't complete the dunk.
Ooh, that would have been hot.
Seaholm going to settle things down and slow things down. Limiting possessions here with now a minute left to go in the first quarter. Feldmeyer gives out the play call, goes over to Liam Kerr, the junior. Wears 11 for the Maples. Heckman picks up his dribble. Wirtz fires.
I think that got blocked partially. Yeah,
that's what Feldmeyer's saying.
I think that absolutely got blocked. Undetected, it's going to be Groves' ball.
Falcon fan base going to let him know it's an air ball instead. Groves trying to get the inbound pass, and now a timeout called by Mark West. Timeout saves the possession. Nearly had ourselves a violation there on the inbound pass.
well, everybody taking a breath here at the 39-second mark of the first quarter. It's been a hectic pace, to say the least. But not a ton of points on the board.
Speak for yourself.
So Groves picks up those 3 quick fouls. Since then, no additional team fouls. Maple is going to put on a little full court press, and now they'll back out. A little pseudo press. Davis brings it across the midcourt stripe, goes over to Bobby Dansby. Dansby throws up the shot, no good, but will get rewarded with a couple free throws.
First free throw attempts of the game here for either team. We'll see if they can capitalize.
Going to get Everett Wirtz for the foul, his first. Sends the senior Bobby Dansby to the free throw line. Gives the ball a spin before sending it on its way. Knocks down the first. So Aiden Perro, freshest Maple into the game, along with Patrick Hughes. Brian Pohl will take a seat, as will Liam Kerr. Dansby able to knock down both, gives him a team-leading 4 points, 6-4 our score. See if Seaholm elects to hold for one final shot here in the opening quarter of play. Instead, they'll work inside. Somebody's got to fix the net. Nice job by our official.
Yeah. The one official was just telling Seaholm player that, hey, just jump up there.
Yeah,
He's
Heckman's tall enough to do it.
He's like, no, I'm not wasting my energy.
Heckman, he could handle that one if he wanted to, I think, yeah.
Hughes into the corner for Heckman. Another three on its way, no good. Neither team able to cash in from outside. That is a full court heave there by Tony Forbes. That does not go. 1 quarter in the books. The girls Falcons in front, 6-4 our score. Quick break here on BACB Sports. When we come back, the start of the second quarter of play.
It's something about having that piece of paper. Some people think that's worth more than my skills.
I've run this place for 20 years, but I still need to prove that I'm more than what you see on paper.
You just gotta be so good they can't ignore you.
It's the way my mind works. I have a very mechanical brain.
Analytics and empathy. That's how I've gained clients.
I am more.
I'm more than who I am on paper.
Start of the second quarter of play. Falcons clinging to a 2-point lead. 6-4 our score. If you like defense, you've certainly come to the right place. Tony Forbes hoists up a three. Tried to bank it home. No good. Still have yet to see David Jones. And a collision along the baseline. Forbes going to pick up the foul. Liam Kerr taking a bit of a spill. Nick Buckler, you like Seaholm's warm-ups, the candy cane pants.
I do. It reminds me of the old Hoosiers.
Yep.
And it was sharp. They came out, and I said, all right, I like that. That's a good, it's something you don't see in high school every day. So it's a good little tidbit.
Checkerboard pattern on the side of the jerseys. Sort of that Tennessee Volunteer look. I know the Kentucky Wildcats also had the checkerboard on the side of the jersey for one season. And then everybody said, hey, isn't that kind of a Tennessee thing?
Yeah.
And Kentucky's like, oh, yeah, we better stop doing that.
Yeah, I don't need that. I like the warm-ups. So those were sharp. I'm a big merch guy.
You going to go out and get you some?
Some candy cane.
I'm hoping maybe someone's listening to this and they just get some for the broadcasters for covering the games, you know? I'll say some nice things.
Maybe a Seaholm athletic sale. Maybe.
Yeah, you know, I could. I'll pay half price.
Like a end of the season garage sale.
How about a right now garage sale? I'll be here all night. If you're watching, come on down to the broadcast booth.
6-0
I'm a medium.
Score. Nolan Davis over to David Upshaw. Dansby, Kennard on the curl, no good, off the back heel. And now a foul in the backcourt committed by David Upshaw.
Just, you can't be taking those. Nowhere near the basket.
So all of a sudden, that's his second. Bobby Dansby has 2 personal fouls, and just like that, a minute into the quarter, Falcons already have 3 team fouls.
Yeah, Upshaw checking out of the game now, trying to, avoid further foul trouble, but they still have Dansby out there.
Yeah, they don't want to lose Dansby. He's a key component for them.
Pulling the trigger on the 3. Patrick Hughes, no good. So this kind of feels like deja vu all over again for head coach Mark West and his Falcons, picking up those 3 team fouls in the early minutes of a quarter. Dansby goes to the outside. Kennard harassed there. It's a Falcon team that went 19-6 a year ago, 10-2 in the OAA Red. Hook shot, no good. Boy, neither team can buy a bucket right now.
I thought that might have been a walk up top there, undetected. Didn't matter, missed shot.
Liam Kerr yells out the play call. Finally going to get an opportunity to see David Jones. Feed down low, contact made.
Heavy.
And Everett Worst will go to the line to shoot a pair. Wholesale changes, getting ready to check into the game for the Falcons. Mentioned David Jones, Jayan Astani getting ready to check in as well.
Yeah, they let the seniors play a good amount of that game thus far. Now they're going to start mixing everybody in, see if they can try to pull away here, at least create some separation.
Yeah, they're trying to find a combination that works, and I think it's great that Coach West put those seniors in the game, and it's a big night for them. And they've had good careers here. get a little glory. That net's seen better days. They got a string hanging off that thing now.
It's a split at the line for Wirtz, but he does give his Maples the 1-point lead. David Jones, all 6'5", moving screen called now against Groves. We get Bastani there, and that was an instance where Bastani's got to set that pick and then allow the play to go through. He moved a little bit too soon, didn't allow his point guard the action.
Yeah, it looked like he never even moved. He was just setting a moving pick there, and I wouldn't even know if I call it a pick because he never stopped.
Hughes misses. Rebound ripped down by Michael West. The step through, the blow by, the block shot out of bounds. It'll stay with Groves. Boy, oh boy, the Seaholm Maples really flexing their muscles.
Yeah, that one never had a chance, stayed with him. He had 2 defenders on him here. We'll see it again. Right there, 2 defenders, and that last one said, not today.
Nice job by our live truck. Bolkenard to trigger. Finds David Jones, kicks it to the outside for Bastani. Kennard drives into the paint, separated from the basketball, but they're going to get the Maples here for the foul call.
Little reach there. Little reach.
Trying to feed it there to David Jones, out of bounds. Last touch by the Falcons.
One almost got swatted right into us here. Had to be on high alert.
We haven't gotten a ball come our way in a couple
All right,
basketball games.
whoa.
Knock on
Find
wood.
some Alpine to knock on there, my friend.
We love being a part of the action.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, yep, right there with you, Brad.
Bounce pass.
Especially
Now
David Jones coming into our table. No, thank you. It's a big boy.
They had the paint pass, and now the pass into the backcourt. It's going to be an over and back. Both teams bringing in changes. Brian Pohl, one of the starters for head coach Spencer Adams. There's a look at head coach Adams, suffering that Achilles injury. He's playing hurt.
Playing basketball, he did it. I mean, at least it was pretty glamorous, not like shoveling snow.
Steven Vessa from downtown. First triple make of the ball game. Falcons now have a 2-point lead. Here comes the double team. They're going to get the foul call. Good work there by Hudson Shasho.
Yeah, Bo Kennard just stepped in and just put his hands right on there. He was the help defense, and his help was by fouling.
Yeah, there's tough sledding down there. Nothing coming cheap or free.
Bonus basketball the rest of the game as well, gentlemen, for the Maples.
Yeesh.
So free throws the rest of the remaining 4:52.
They could really use that to their advantage. The shots haven't been falling, so take advantage of what's free. There's an 0 for 2 trip. They get rewarded with an offensive rebound and a steal.
Bastani with the steal. Michael West looks back at his home bench, gets the play call. They begin to go to work. David Jones yet to insert himself into the action. First to Michael West.
Oh, that's a walk.
It's only a walk if they call it.
And now they're going to get the Seaholm Maples, little nickel and dimer. 9-7 our score, 4:27 left to go, first half of play. West finds Bastani in the corner, too strong. One and done for the Falcons. Quick pass. Cut off along the baseline, dribbled out of bounds. Last touch by Groves. Thomas will take the spot of Bo Kennard on the floor.
Crazy to think halfway through the second quarter, neither team's at double digits. It's a defensive stymie.
It is.
Oh,
Whoa.
wow. He was literally thrown to the ground.
Heckman gets up, looking for the foul call, now trying to back down his defender.
That was wild.
And they're going to call that ball a 3.
Yeah. Ball don't lie.
Brian Pohl drains it from distance. And gives the Maples a 1-point lead right back. Coach Mark West pleading that was a 2-pointer, foot on the line. See if he wins that argument at the next stoppage in play. Ooh, now a foul call in the backcourt. I don't know.
That looked pretty clean.
This is going to put Seaholm back on the free throw line. Now Coach Mark West wants that 3-point shot changed to a 2. Coach West probably had the best vantage point of that shot.
Yeah, certainly.
And he is not getting any attention from these
I mean,
refs.
they can't change it whether it was blatant or not. They don't have the luxury of the BACB Sports replay.
And Perro misses, so that's now 3 straight free throw misses for the Maples. And when you're on the road, you got to make your free throws.
Certainly, especially in a game where you've struggled to score. These are the chances you can really capitalize.
It's a split at the line for Perro. Maples come in 5-10, 3-2 in the OAA blue. Falcons 3-13, second year in the OAA red. Defending champs from a season ago. Now a steal by Heckman. Outletted ahead, a little push from behind, no call. Officials allowing them to play on.
Certainly. Could have been a travel, a foul, could have been a lot of
things.
things.
They kept their whistles in the pocket.
Pull-up jumper, no good. Boy, oh boy, nothing coming easy right now on the offensive end of things.
For either team.
Heckman eyes the 3, too strong.
Oh my.
Right into the hands of Wirtz in the paint, now he turns it over.
This is something.
3 minutes to go, first half of play.
There's no flow to this game. I mean, they're really having a hard time getting any kind of rhythm, either team, really.
No.
There's a
there's some
long-range
rhythm.
3. That's Vesso's already knocked down a triple try.
Heat check.
Feldmeyer he's going to take a timeout.
Yeah. Shocked that, we haven't really seen many so far with how, I don't want to use the term sloppy, but for lack of a better word, sloppy start to this game on the offensive side of the ball for both teams.
Yeah, they could have stood a reset more than once, both teams at one point or another during this first half. With 2:40 to play, 11-9, guys.
Yeah, I mean, too, you look at it, why burn a timeout? It's not like the other team's burying you on your missed opportunities. They're kind of going through the same thing. So now it's like, all right, we got a 2-point lead. What do we got to do to make sure we can set up our full offense that we're confident on and try to get this thing up to 8 to 10 points and here in these last 2:40 of the second quarter really kind of take a stranglehold in a game you feel like you should be able to win.
The lone meeting between the two teams last season was won by the Groves Falcons, 64-37. I'm sure that's fresh in the minds of the Seaholm Maples. And this is a team that really has taken on the identity of their head coach, Spencer Adams. He's a football guy. It's a team that's really spent a lot of time in the weight room. They're going to go to battle every single night. It's going to be all-out effort. As there's a terrific back down by Drew Heckman. He muscled up the shot and got it to go. He now has 6 points.
Yeah, that's what he needs to be doing every time. He's bigger than everyone out there. He just needs to use his frame and do what he does best, back it down.
And now a reach-in call against the Maples. Be the 3rd team foul. So one more foul to give now for the Maples. Another turnover here for the Falcons. A little 2-on-1.
Yikes.
Taking it all the way in. Perro no good. Ran out of real estate. Davis with the crossover dribble. Mark Brown going to go to his left. Spins up a shot, draws contact.
Yeah, I think it was before the block. I think the block was clean, but I think there was a little bit of a body bump from the other defender who came in. The help was the block, which was clean. Whistle had already gone.
Just the 3rd and 4th free throw attempts for the Falcons in this game. Off to a perfect 3-for-3 start at the charity line. Kind of put things in perspective. The Maples have already shot 8 free throws.
What have they made, 4?
4 of 8.
Yeah,
yep, 50% at the line. Brown able to knock down both. 2-point game once again. 13-11 our score. $1:50 left to go in the first half. Liam Kerr picks up the dribble, goes over to Heckman. Maples looking to cut, nothing there for Feldmeyer. Now works their way around a screen. Kerr on the dribble, handoff. Thomas extends a defense. Finding an open man, that's Pero knocking down the triple.
Try to get their student section back into this one. Early on, they were hype. It's kind of died out a little bit. Need something to cheer about.
Second triple of the quarter. Now a tap out. Stays with the Groves. Davis floats one up, banks it home. Tough shot there by Nolan Davis.
Yeah, that was nice. It was a floater, and he was going outward to his left, off the glass. Pulls it within 3.
As Bill Raftery would say, with a little kiss.
Little kiss!
Yeah, jump ball.
It will stay with the Maples. Seaholm, the inbound from below their basket. Davis supplying the defense, feet inside, and one, Liam Kerr.
Do you ever notice in student sections, there's always like a guy with crutches?
Yeah.
Always, in the front row. They're
Yep.
flailing their crutches. Every single student section I see has an injured crutch.
Especially this time of year, right?
Yeah, snowboarding accidents
Skiing,
maybe,
yep.
or just they were injured one time and kept their crutches and said, you got to take these to the game. The boys need us.
Sort of just used as a prop.
Yeah. Why not?
6-point lead, largest of the night now for the Maples. Brown drives
There he is.
baseline, goes up strong with the left hand, no good. Nice job by our BACB Sports cameras.
I'd be curious to see if he has a boot on too. Oh, he does. No, he doesn't. I don't know. I can't see that far.
No, he's got no boot.
No boot, just crutches.
Spinning into the lane, goes up strong, another foul call.
Are you suggesting that they might be used as a weapon at some point?
I was not.
I would hope not.
I was not. I think it's
But-
just a fun
but,
prop.
However, these rivalry
on,
games, you get a little wild.
Gentlemen, he's got a knee brace on. He's not.
Okay.
See, no boot.
That's as real of an injury as it
No
comes.
boot. I wasn't wrong.
Kerr knocks down the free throw. Seven-point lead now for the Maples.
See, this is what I was talking about going into that timeout. How can we get this to a sweet spot, like 8 to 10 points before halftime? Look at that, 8 points right here. Get a defensive stop, maybe get enough time for another shot, get you to double digits.
Falcons need some offense, and they're going to get it. Mark Brown with the lay-in along the baseline. Maples an opportunity here to fire up a final shot. They get the screen. Feldmeyer 3 on its way. No good. And that will do it for our first half of play. Seaholm has come in on the road and has taken a 21-15 advantage. Nick Buckler, your thoughts on the first half of play?
Well, Seaholm kind of pulled out there at the end to a 6-point lead, and really they can kind of feel good about themselves with that lead just because of the fact neither team has really clicked on offense at all, and I'm sure they would both say they did not play very well in that first half. So the fact that you're up as much as you are has to be a bonus. Settle in the second half and see if you can put them away.
Andy, how does the Falcons get back into this ballgame?
Well, there's going to be a reset going on at halftime. They've got to settle themselves down. They're not very far out of it. They've made some nice drives to the hole. They were not able to cash in on those. However, knowing Coach West as we do, he's got something up his sleeve for them in the second half. And Seaholm's side, they're playing well enough. They enjoy a height advantage, and they've got the lead at the score at halftime right now. So we'll see what happens.
Two teams will talk things over in the locker room. Second half of play coming up next right here on BACB Sports.
Losing the fear of looking foolish comes with age.
Who did you steal him from?
Losing your way in your own home doesn't. Confusion with time and place may be a sign of Alzheimer's.
Mom, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine.
Early detection gives you and your loved one time to plan for the future. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's.
Nearly set for the second half of play. Seaholm Maples on the road, 21-15. Looking to play spoiler here tonight. Talked about it at the very top of the broadcast. This Groves Falcon team lost all kinds of talent from a season ago, about 90% of their scoring, including Josh Gibson, Groves' all-time leading scorer, who's now playing down at Alabama Huntsville. Played his 8 games that he could play before his red shirt as Patrick Hughes opens up the scoring. So the Seaholm Maples have picked up where they left off in the first half of play. Lead swells up to 8. So not only do you lose your all-time leading scorer, you lose Landon McKinney, who was your single-season assist record. And Steven Vessa knocks down his second triple of the game. Maybe that's the lift the Falcons need. A little wraparound pass along the baseline, in and out of the hands and out of bounds.
Yeah, now they're getting the bounces to go their way. See if they can keep capitalizing on getting some points here and chipping away.
Here come the Falcons. Look out. See if they can trade off this home cooking.
John Simpson, arguably the Falcons' best rebounder a season ago, also graduated. He's playing basketball at Northwood. Pass into the corner for Heckman.
John's sister plays a little ball, doesn't she?
Harlem?
No, I think so.
Stripped out of the hands.
All right.
Harlem Simpson just went over 1,000 points.
Yeah, she had a 46-point game the other night, too.
Yeesh.
Hughes, fastball outside to Heckman. Lowers the shoulder, and one. Count it, and the foul.
See here, they could really start to put some things away. If they can keep doing this, getting some stops, they could build a nice lead here.
Heckman up to double digits now, 10 in the ball game, waiting for his free throw. Now Mark West wants a timeout. Lead back up to 7, so Falcons go on their little mini run. And the Seaholm Maples answer right back. Boy, oh boy, there's something to be said about this change in mentality that Spencer Adams has brought as the head man here at the Seaholm Maples. You're just not going to be able to outwork him.
Well, it's the football in him, I believe, that's got, he's brought that over to the basketball court, and it has paid off, at least in this game so far. And you just talk to him, you want to just eat a bowl of nails, you know? I mean, he's got that.
You run through a wall for him.
Yeah, you know. And I think that that scooter he's on is it's a bit of a badge of honor.
Yeah.
Gives him a little toughness.
A little cred, a little street cred.
Exactly. So, no, we'll see if Seaholm can kind of keep riding the momentum they came out of the locker room at halftime with. And Grove's still kind of searching for their way. They're not out of this thing by any means. There's a long way to go, but they just need to get on a little streak and tie it up and then go from there.
The recipe for each team is pretty simple. Seaholm, keep capitalizing, pull away. Groves, just keep playing good defense and try to knock down a couple shots. See if you can penetrate the defense. That's what they're having a hard time doing. It's getting that ball down low. They're outside, they're passing it great, but they just can't get the high percentage look.
8-point lead after Heckman able to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. I mentioned the warm-ups for Seaholm, that Hoosier look. Well, Spencer Adams is a Hoosier, grew up in basketball-rich Indiana. Another three on the way, a little heat check there for Vessa. Math teacher as well.
Did he say anything about getting me a pair of the warm-ups? I'm a medium.
We're still working on it.
All right.
We know.
I'll say it again.
Who would have thunk it? Indiana Hoosiers are college football champions.
Right.
You got to say that almost twice to make it seem real.
Ball pinballs around, down low, tie up. Possession arrow favors the Maples. Here's a look at Spencer Adams. Got to be hard to kind of pace the sidelines when you're on a scooter.
Yeah, you're just, what do they call that, rolling up and down the sidelines?
Little spin move there by Heckman. Forces one up, going to get bailed out by the foul call.
Yeah, he's got that 6'7" height working for him, and that drop step. If he could develop a little hook shot, you'd think that would really go a long way to helping his game.
Second personal now all of a sudden on Vesa. First free throw misses short.
Barely drew iron there on that one.
Heckman was a perfect 5 for 5 at the line before that last freebie. Coach Mark West really going to have to dig into his bag of tricks here with his team down 8. In and out. Tough luck miss there at the stripe for Heckman. Quickly down the floor. Upshaw steps through, kicks it to the outside. Falcons fortunate to retain possession. Wyatt Ball into the game now for Groves. Wears double deuces, 22 on the white jersey. Pump fake. 3 on its way is canned. Straight down the chute by Bo Kennard. Ready arc to that 3.
Well, a couple more of those and they're back in business.
Crossover dribble. Feldmeyer into the corner. Tapped out. Oh boy, Falcons getting ready to run. They would have had numbers.
3 on 0 to be exact.
But they're going to get Upshaw with the foul. It's all of a sudden going to be his 3rd. You're going to match the uniform number on his back. And they're going to call that a shooting foul, so it's going to put Patrick Hughes on the line.
Well, Seaholm got a break there. But they got to capitalize. They're really having a hard time from the charity stripe.
Missed their last 3 free throws. Make it 4.
And now they're going to get Heckman for the foul.
Huh. I don't know. See what he did.
Well, the foul calls have kind of come in spurts, too.
Yeah, early they were really letting them play, and now it's a little bit more ticky-tack, so to speak.
Yeah, they swallowed the whistle throughout that first half.
Ooh.
That was nearly an over and back.
That was real close.
Heel
We're right
touched
here
the
on
line.
that half-court line.
Kennard forced all the way out to the logo. Pulls up, steps through, floats one up, no good. Laid on the iron seemingly forever, and that kind of prevented David Upshaw from grabbing that rebound. Hughes fires from deep, short. Brought down by Upshaw.
And that's been Seaholm's defense. Keep these guys pushed out, way out top, and don't let them penetrate. They're not letting anything go inside.
Dribble handoff to Forbes, kicks it in the corner. Somehow the Falcons only trail in this ball game by 5. Opportunity with the basketball to draw closer.
No,
Boy,
Is that a pass?
Now they're going to let Kennard know all about it.
According to the student section, it was an air ball.
Feldmeyer, another floater, no good. And
Good
it's
rebound.
Hughes. Boy, oh boy, one of the smaller guys on the floor comes down with the offensive rebound.
That was a
Second
great
chance
board.
points now for the Maples. Feldmeyer might have taken a little bit of a whack there, no call.
Yeah, he's wiping his forehead and looking at it.
Forbes will defer back to Kennard. Going to hoist up another 3. Strong side rebound by Vesa. Knocked out of bounds. Going to get some wholesale changes now for the Falcons. Jordan Thomas checks in along with Bobby Dansby. Dansby all 4 of his points coming in the first quarter. Need to get him going. Vesa now leads all Falcon scorers with 6. Has knocked down 2 from distance. Cole feeds it inside. The extra pass
good
inside. And it's Dansby with the swat away.
Yeah, great block. Just good help defense there. It looked like it was going to be an easy layup. No such thing.
Wide ball. Upshaw begins to explore. Ball. A little too strong. Hughes cross-court pass to Feldmeyer. Cole feeds it to the elbow. Wirtz goes inside. Tapped around. Gets his own rebound. Putback is good. So a couple empty possessions for Groves. Seaholm able to capitalize. Lead back up to 7. Now a turnover. Mark Brown in. Wyatt Ball out. Maples, let's see, we got timeout on the floor, trying to get a sub in. Hudson Shasho will come in the next stoppage and play.
Now they had to shut that down real quick. He was trying to sneak on the floor there. Officials were quick to say, no, sir.
Seaholm tried to play 6-on-5.
Yeah, pull the goalie.
You can't do that.
A little power play, man.
Yep. That's against the rules.
Flashing towards the basket. There's a strip and a takeaway. Upshaw quickly up ahead. Clean strip of the basketball by Cole. Outlet to the head to Hughes. Lays it up, lays it in.
Might need to get a timeout here for Groves here, try to recoup. And we do.
A 9-6 run opens the lead up to 9. We'll get another look here at this most recent lay-in for Patrick Hughes. So you get the intercept. And defense leading the offense.
Yeah, it's feeling a little bit more like Seaholm's taking control of this game, especially in the last 2 or 3 minutes. And our man Mike Kottmeyer over there he's
amongst it.
He's amongst the people, the fans.
Really
students.
wish we could have cut to that.
Yeah, that
crowd
would have been
shot.
great. That would have been great. The people needed to see it. The kids were hype, I'll just tell you that. It's like you're listening to the radio. Since you can't see it, I'll tell you. They were hype in the face of our camera personnel.
Yes, they were. Well, we'll see if Groves can pinch this off.
They thought they were on TV. We'll just let them think they were.
Yeah,
the camera's not even plugged in, is it?
Well, the red light never turned on.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll give them a little tip for next time. Don't react until you see the camera light go on.
That red light tells you everything.
Pull up 15-footer, swish. Mark Brown able to tickle the nylon.
That's good out of a timeout. You got to have a possession with points there coming out of a timeout. That's exactly Coach West gets here with Groves.
Seaholm at times been very methodical with these half-court set. Now Hughes sells the call, gets 3 shots. Oh, baby.
Man. I don't know about that.
He might have sold it a little bit, just a little.
Little Reggie Miller move back in the day.
Yeah.
I call it the Brunson or the Jeremy Fears in more recent history.
Yeah, those 2 guys are certainly good at selling calls.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's another one.
Yeah.
Or the alleged greatest player of all time.
I was just going to say.
According to these seniors tonight, everybody said LeBron James.
Yeah.
They obviously weren't alive when Jordan was still playing.
Yeah, the question all the seniors were asked were, who is the GOAT of basketball? I'd say about 95% were LeBron, and one was Steph Curry.
One brave soul said Curry.
Neither is the correct answer.
Neither
it's
was
MJ.
right. Yeah, it was
If
Jordan.
you ask me. I'd even accept Kobe.
Yeah.
Obviously, MJ's the answer, though.
Yeah, no, Kobe's. He's got a.
Yeah.
The thing with LeBron, he's just so wide body. He's a big guy. I mean, Jordan didn't have that benefit. He was kind of skinny, especially his first few years in the league.
But he played tough. He played big.
Oh, he elevated, and he had a sweet jumper. And believe me, I'm no Jordan fan. As a Piston fan during the bad boy era, we were all obligated to despise him. But man, he was incredible.
Got to recognize and respect his game.
Ball tapped out of bounds. Another empty possession offensively for the Falcons, trailing by 8.
Yeah, can't have many of those here for the rest of this game.
42 seconds remaining in the third quarter of play. David Jones getting ready to check back in for head coach Mark West along with Tony Forbes. Defense is extended by the Falcons. Straight away, foot on the line, 2, no good. Hughes once again gets the offensive rebound. That one was coming this way.
Almost
Thank
had
you,
your
Mr.
wish, Andy.
Feldmeyer, for hauling that pass in.
I'm waiting.
Drive inside, no good. Good, strong defense supplied by Dansby.
You hold for the last shot here if you're Groves.
Upshaw, they're going to ring it around the exterior. Brown hoists and hits.
No need
What
to
a
wait.
lift.
No need to wait.
Mark Brown, 5 quick points. Hughes, good if it goes. In and out. Falcons kind of hanging around. They trailed by as many as 9 in this quarter. That last 3 by Mark Brown pulls them within 5. 31-26, our score. Fourth quarter of play coming up after this brief timeout.
We said we'd never give in to a meltdown.
Mariella.
Never leave the house looking, well, and never let them out of our sight. Cars get hot fast, and kids can be at risk. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock.
Taking a look back at some of our third quarter highlights. Seaholm Maples extended their lead. Falcons able to battle back, and gentlemen, 5-point lead now for the Seaholm Maples. Could have been much larger. Seaholm Maples went just 2 of 8 from the free throw line in that third quarter of play.
Yeah, they had a golden opportunity to stretch this thing out, and they've let the Falcons hang around, and Grove should feel very fortunate that they're in this game, and they need to take advantage now.
Yeah, I think realistically this could be a 12 to 15-point game, but Grove's just 2 possessions down. That's got to be something you can build on here. So get an air ball in the corner on an open 3 from Groves. They're fortunate, dribble the ball off of a Seaholm player. They're going to inbound from underneath.
Seaholm overall 9 for 19 from the line. It doesn't take a math major to realize it's under 50%. 3 from the corner, no good.
Back-to-back air balls for the Falcons.
Heckman, a swat from behind now by David Jones. David Jones hasn't quite got going. No points offensively for the young junior.
Got that 23 going, like his buddy LeBron.
Or Jordan, your buddy.
Oh, yeah, right.
Pass to the outside. Boy, oh boy, that would have got the student section going crazy if Pohl was able to knock down that jumper. Mark Brown, terrific ball game so far, and he cans another triple. He is really starting to heat up. 8 points now in the second half.
He got the other student section fired up now. The home crowd trying to make this a home field or court advantage.
And a foul call. Boy, oh boy, that's one way to squash momentum.
Yeah. Although they've struggled with their free throws here in the second half, maybe you get a split or 0 for 2 here, and Groves can go down and take a lead.
This will be free throws 20 and 21 for the Maples.
Another miss. Self-inflicted wounds.
2-point game now after that Mark Brown 3. Liam Kerr checks in. Aiden Perro getting ready to come in for the shooter Brian Pohl. That's 2 misses at the line for Brian Pohl.
That one was almost an air ball. That's a clean strip and a steal.
The outlet up ahead for Heckman. Heckman drives into the teeth of the defense, and David Jones says, Got to keep feeding Mark Brown. He's been hot from the outside. Couple steps in front of the distance line now. Spins out of it. Dishes.
Foul.
White ball got his man up in the air and got hammered.
Yeah, there might have been a little bit of contact there from Jones underneath on the other side. when he was going up. The ball contact was clean, but it looked like he got his arms quite a bit earlier, potentially with a hip or a forearm. And so Heckman was upset about.
But I do not mind them letting them play
No,
as
me
long
either.
as it's on both ends.
Correct.
You know, so
I do agree.
Ball forced to pick up his dribble, now able to hand off to Brown.
Why not shoot from there?
Opportunity for the Falcons to tie or take the lead. What a pocket pass! Whoa, to David Jones.
We're tied. Oh, man.
Who knew?
When does Seaholm take a timeout? If they don't score and Groves gets a bucket, I think you gotta burn one.
And now the timeout comes from Spencer Adams.
I should
Take
be a
Nick
coach.
Buckler's advice.
That's right, twice, 2 for 2. Who am I, though?
31-31, 5:57 left to go in regulation. Get yourself comfortable, buckle up. We are in store for one heck of a finish here tonight on BACB Sports. Brad Fetters alongside Nick Buckler, my main man, Andy Aubrey.
There's that crazy student section. You got the flock.
I'm just curious how I get the cred to be your main man.
Well, when you work alongside me for 15 years, you'll develop a nickname.
Oh, I heard you guys celebrated your 15 years of service, and not only to the station, but together. That's
Pretty
great.
much ended about the same time, roughly. I'm not very good at math, so I can't go back and do the exact year. What year was it, Brad? I don't know.
2011.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
26 minus 15. Come on now.
I tried to put that out of my brain. No, it's been
Brother Rice
it's been
didn't
a
teach you guys
wonderful ride.
math, huh?
Well, I forgot everything I learned there.
It really has been a match made in heaven.
A match made in sports heaven.
I couldn't ask for a better broadcast
I
partner.
can't believe you guys let me
Nick, you've been a welcome addition.
Yeah.
No question about
I was
that.
forced upon you.
You were, but you know what? It was good forcing. It's okay. We would have booted you out longer.
Yeah. Oh, no,
Nope,
that hit
knocked
the
out.
cables up top. It hit the, yeah, that is not, yeah, I'd be curious. I don't even know if our cameras go that high to be able to show a replay. That hit the black bars.
Yep, the stanchion above the net.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see if we got a look here. If we do, we'll be sure to give it to you. No good on the first.
They
The
just
struggles
can't
continue.
not-
Here it
Here
is.
we
You'll
go.
see exactly what this ball hits. Up there, yeah, it's the cable above the stanchion. And to no avail, the refs were not fooled. Great look there from our crew.
2 for 11 from the free throw line in the second half.
Hey, 3 for 12.
Nice.
That's 25%.
Wow, what school did you go to?
I can't tell you that.
Braggart.
Can't tell you that.
Offense literally has to go through Mark Brown right now. Pull-up jumper, no good. Another one-and-done trip. Credit the Seaholm Maples. They have used their length to their advantage here tonight. Now a bump on the outside.
Well, the good news is Mark Brown is not in foul trouble. That's his first personal foul. So, you know, if you don't have to think when he's playing defense, he has to be a little bit careful. He can kind of, you know, eliminate some guaranteed shots and grab a guy.
Yeah, he's been able to work himself open on several
Oh, in
occasions.
and out. Oh, good. Oh, I thought that was a good rebound.
Boy, oh boy, yeah, it was just a battle for that
Oh,
rebound.
Man. I thought that was a good grab.
So that'll be Upshaw's fourth. He's going to have to sit down. Steven Vessa checks in. Pero to the outside. Kerr going to bleed off some of this remaining clock. Just 5 minutes now remaining in regulation. 32-31. Maples in front. Little backdoor cut. Boy, oh boy. Everett Wirtz did all the work, got himself open, and couldn't pull the trigger.
Yeah, he got that hot pass went through his hands, and he got himself a nice player on there, but it just weren't able to connect.
Our first look at this brand new hardwood floor here at Birmingham Groves, like the contrasting colors. And we get a foul all the way in the backcourt now. That's maybe just a bit of a frustration foul committed by Mark Brown.
And now Seaholm's in the bonus, so they're going to be shooting, which I don't know if that benefits them at all here in the second half. You'd have to think, in theory, they would like that, and it can't stay as cold as they've been.
Yeah, eventually you're bound to start hitting a couple, right? We'll find out here in a sec.
Testing the law of averages.
That's it. Well, there you go. See, eventually.
This is the guy on this team you'd want at the stripe. He started hot.
So he shot 10 free throws. 7 of 10 right now.
He was 5 for 5.
Made his last 3. The lead extended back up to 3, 34-31. 4.5 minutes now to go in the fourth, and now we're going to get a foul away from the basketball. It's going to go against Liam Kerr, who didn't agree with it. He thought he was fouled just as much as he fouled his man. This has been a physical game tonight. Looking to feed the post. Now a scramble drill.
Oh!
And a make.
I thought that got tipped. We're tied again.
Bo Kennard's second shot from distance. 8 points now in the ball game for the senior. Kerr catches, spins, separates, banks it home. Fancy footwork down low.
The phone rings, Seaholm answers. Right there.
They've had the answer seemingly all night long.
That's a movie screen. Yep.
I don't think that guy's hurt. The guy with the crutch just came sprinting almost on the court.
Yeah,
I didn't see a knee brace.
We got a gorilla in the stands as well.
Full outfit.
Minus the head.
Yeah.
Never
When
know
I
what you're
saw
going to see on a Tuesday night.
The guy in the crutches is waving them over his head, doing leg lifts.
It's a crazy one out in the 2-4-8 tonight.
Strong move by Drew Heckman. Mark Brown turns the corner. Wants it right back. Gets it right back. Slashes through. Tosses it to a spot. Somehow, Wyatt Ball is able to track that pass down.
Fortunate, real fortunate. That should have been a turnover.
Save the possession. Jones tries a 15-footer, no good. Off the back heel.
That's a real low percentage. Not a good look for the Groves Falcons.
Oh, and Feldmeyer didn't go after that pass. He thought it was tipped.
Yeah.
Bit of a miscue there offensively for Seaholm.
Coach Spencer Adams not happy, and there's only so much he can do over there on his scooter. You can tell how frustrated he is. He wants to be running up and down the court, getting in the ear of the official.
Yeah, believe me, he wants to be just like the guy with the crutches doing the rockets, kicks, and all this other stuff.
Well, he'll graduate from the boot and the scooter to the crutches, and he can join him.
Well, he's already got the stitches out, so he's on his way to recovery.
Great pregame interviews with both of our coaches, as always.
Oh, those guys are great.
You're
really.
just working hard for the people.
I love the people.
We the
if
people.
only the people loved me. Well,
they
people like me.
do. They don't keep you around for 15 years for no reason.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes.
Whoa, look out!
Pocket picked. Oh, and they picked it right back.
Mad scramble now. Wyatt Ball.
Got to slow down and take a breath here if you're Groves. That's not taking a breath. That's got to be a foul, yeah? Yeah, they called it. Foul on Seaholm.
Go against Pohl. Fourth team foul on the Maples. So that was their last foul to give. So bonus basketball the rest of the way now. Mad scramble on this inbound pass. Kennard turns a corner, fires one up, no good. Swooping in to make the save, David Jones. Falcons looking for anything offensively right now. Kennard the step through, no good. Thought he was hammered, no call. Kerr catches, they go to the outside. Feldmeyer turns down the open three. Wants it right back, gets it right back. Under 2 minutes remaining now in regulation, and now a timeout called by the Maples.
Whoa. Okay.
Take a breath. I feel like I was holding mine that whole time.
Yeah, I was surprised Seaholm did not go in and take advantage. They had numbers, 3-on-1 to be exact, but they pulled it back out, and they end up, calling a timeout, so they're regrouping now.
I think this timeout here is the head coach didn't like what he saw there on some of their looks, and I think he wants to kill some more of this clock if he can. Shots aren't falling right now either way. Clock is important. You got to milk it. You're up 2 possessions.
Seaholm had the 6-point lead at the halftime break. Falcons have scratched and clawed their way back into this ballgame, trailed by 5 after 3 frames of basketball. Right now, the scoreboard shows 38-34. Maples in front of the Falcons, $1:39 left to go in the fourth.
Well, I doubt if either coach liked what they were seeing the last couple minutes.
It was mad scrambling.
Free throws the rest of the way for both teams. The bleachers are bouncing on this sideline.
It's going to register on the old
the Richter scale?
Richter scale, and seismologists are taking note.
That's a nice word.
Terrific backdoor cut out of the timeout by Everett Wirtz. 5 points for that young man. 2-possession game now. Ball flips up a shot, no good. Tie up, possession arrow, Maples. Another one-and-done trip for the Falcons. It's the Seaholm team that went 5-18 a season ago. Have already reached that win total from a year ago. A win tonight will eclipse it, and they don't get much bigger than wins over your rival.
No, they really don't. But just right there, I mean, this has to be frustrating for Coach West. They're taking shots so early in their possession, almost like they're rushing. But the shots they're taking, they don't need to be taking. They're very low percentage. They're not taking the extra pass to try to get an open high percentage look or even try to get it down low, because that's been there a little bit as this game's gone on. They haven't been able to get it inside until, about halfway through that third quarter, and it started to break a little bit, started to open up. And they took advantage, and now they went right back to the force.
And that's got to be a credit to the Seaholm Maples defensively.
Definitely.
It's a very long team. All kinds of size. They're just packing the paint, making things nearly impossible for the Falcons to get the ball inside.
Yeah, they're very athletic, especially down low. A lot of times your taller men are not always the most graceful, but they are strong down low. And they've been pinching off whatever Groves has been throwing at them here and late in this fourth quarter. So we'll see if they can get a couple more stops. We're down to the nitty-gritty, fellas.
Falcons having to put on the full court pressure. Maples able to beat it quite easily. Now they'll rip it around the perimeter and kill off some of the remaining clock. Just a minute now left to go in the fourth quarter. Pull to the outside. Oh boy, is that a costly turnover.
Well, it might be. That's exactly what Groves needed. They played good defense, but the ball movement for Seaholm was outstanding until it wasn't, until they threw it out of bounds.
6-point lead for the Maples on the road. OAA blue team taking on the league's top spot, the OAA red.
Mark Brown back in the game here for the Falcons. He's been the bright spot for them thus far.
They'll call his number, and he lays it in.
Just like that.
Right on
Got
cue.
him the bucket they needed.
Important to note, the clock does not
Oh!
stop after
Oh.
a made basket in high school basketball. So Davis picks up his third personal foul. Gonna send Drew Heckman to the line. He's made his last 3 free throws. Make it 4 in a row now for the senior. Easily in the running for our BACB Sports Player of the Game.
Yeah, 17 points.
Unable to cash in on the second. Still life in the Falcons. Down 5 and stepping out of bounds. Bo Kennard right in front of his home bench.
That is so costly.
That hurt. That hurt Groves a lot. Yep.
So see how quickly the Falcons foul here. Fellmeyer catches it in the backcourt. Quickly gets it up ahead. Pull. Instead of pulling that ball out, went up for the easy lay-in and couldn't cash it in. Upshaw. Falcons got to hurry. 3 on its way. High, arcing 3. And
Oh,
shot
my.
blocked by Wirtz. Mad scramble for it. Pull. And a foul pull.
They can start to feel it here.
5-point lead. They'll send Pohl to the line. 0 for 2 this evening from the charity line. The athletic directors have taken their place along the sideline.
And the principal, yeah, they're making sure nothing gets too out of hand.
Oh, no, the flock is taken off. They've seen enough.
They're,
they are leaving.
Flying the coop.
They've flown the coop. Trying to prevent any stort corming from taking place.
The school safety officer is right there, front and center as well, in full uniform.
An opportunity to ice this game away.
Oh, man, what's happening?
Couldn't connect.
Oh, I'm glad I work here.
Where else can we have this much fun?
All right, and now we're positioning the Seaholm student section away from the floor.
Yeah,
right?
they are ushering them out a different door. Probably very wise.
Now they can all meet up in the hallway.
Yeah.
Where
great.
there's no supervision.
Well, I can't see anything, gentlemen. That 3, I believe, is blocked.
It was blocked.
The second chance, no good.
That'll do it.
That will do it. The Seaholm Maples come in and steal one away from the Groves Falcons. Your final score, 42-36. What a performance by the Seaholm Maples' Drew Heckman. A terrific performance offensively as the Maples come in and win it. We'll take a break here on BACB Sports. Our post-game coverage will continue, including Andy Aubrey's Player of the Game interview. That's next. Stay tuned.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. Yeah, you just did that. Look at that. It's so sad. It's good. Here, put that over there.
Welcome back to Birmingham Groves High School. Brad Fetters, he is Nick Buckler. And Nick, 42-36, our final score. The Seaholm Maples pretty much led from start to finish.
Yeah, it was, I don't want to call it domination, but I mean, if you look at the scoreboard and kind of the lead changes, there weren't really many at all, if any. But it was a struggle kind of both ways, a feeling out process, at least through the first 3 quarters. Groves pulled real close in this one, but eventually Seaholm was just too much to handle. They played that tenacious defense in the paint and were able to come out victorious to this rivalry matchup.
Drew Heckman, a little bit of a hero tonight for the Seaholm Maples, led them in scoring with 17 points. He and his teammates now are alongside our very own Andy Aubrey.
All right, guys, here we are with our BACB Sports Player of the Game, number 1, Drew Heckman, from the victorious Seaholm Maples. Drew, what's it feel like?
Feels great. Come in here, get a win with all my guys, have the student section out here feels great.
Yeah, your student section was there. They represented for you. What do you attribute the win to primarily?
I think our toughness. We practice that every day. We preach that every day. Yeah, I think that's what led us to win.
Pretty athletically defensive struggle tonight. 6-10 now. What does this do for you guys the rest of the way?
I think it just gives us momentum. We know we can beat anyone when we're playing like this, so we're ready for whoever's next.
Okay. What do you think about these guys behind you?
It's a great team. I couldn't want anyone else on my team. I love these guys.
All right, guys. Well, there he is. He's our player of the game, but they're all players of the game tonight, so congratulations. And send it back to Brad and Nick.
All right, congratulations to our BACB Sports Player of the Game, Drew Heckman, 17 points for the senior in a winning effort. Played some really good defense down the stretch as well.
Yeah, he looked strong, and I feel like he could have done even more early on. They weren't really checking down to him down low too much, but he just had his way with the defenders down there. And kind of at the end of that interview, we should have seen if Andy could have grabbed me some of those warm-ups. They were all over the place. He could have just grabbed some off the ground, and I'm a medium. I've said it a few times.
Yep, you wear a medium. We're well aware of that now.
Medium.
Mark Brown, a terrific effort in a losing effort, 14 points for the senior guard as the Groves Falcons fall to 3-14 on the season. The Seaholm Maples improved now to 6-10. Where do the Groves Falcons maybe go from here? Obviously, we knew this was going to be a bit of an up-and-down season, a little bit of a rebuilding year, a tough loss here on their home floor.
I think there's definitely things to build on. This team looked, obviously not knowing too much about them, just some of the film I've seen and just kind of studying the numbers. I thought they played better than expected here tonight. They played really good on defense. Just have to try to force the ball down low into some higher percentage opportunities and give yourself a chance. But I think there's a lot on this team. There's some good ball handlers. There's definitely the potential with the outside shot. I think this isn't really much to hang your hat on. You can make a run.
Stretch run is coming up for both of these teams. We wish them good luck. This is the only matchup between our two rival schools this year, so we wish them all the world of luck in the rest of the season. So, once again, your final score here tonight from Birmingham Groves High School. The Seaholm Maples take it by the final score of 42-36. For Andy Aubrey, Nick Buckler, Brad Fetters saying so long for now. We'll see you next time right here on BACB Sports.